Greetings everyone, this is Vala here, and welcome back to retro games I used to play as a child. In this video, Super Groovy, the 60 minutes of playtime remaining free trial mode. I assume that I only get access to a limited amount of levels and not the full 120 levels as long as I can speedrun them within the 60 minutes that I'm given. There's arcade and classic, I didn't know there's two modes. Options, fine, I guess. Okay, how to play? I mean, that's relatively straightforward. Scarface, slow but relentless. Patch, faster but dumb. Shade, speed demon. I didn't know that that existed. What? Anyway, the game is relatively straightforward. Let's play classic first and then see what arcade gives me later. I assume I only get the first 10 levels or something, but I guess we'll see. Move the smile through every... Can I also use arrow keys? No, I need to click. Actually, that makes things a little bit easier, surprisingly enough. I have to get every single flower in order to win, but also I can try to get as many blue squares as possible. That I think gives me extra points, probably. Yeah, you can see the score increasing by 10 every time this thing goes through a box. I wonder if it's possible to get every single block on the first level. Spirals just simply give bonus points and nothing else. Well, let's just go ahead and see what happens then. Oh, I think I need to wait for those spirals to spiral first before I go ahead and capture them. Otherwise, they're going to not give full points, I assume. Oh, and I can get 3 of each to get maximum bonus, which there wasn't any of those 3 here. They're all different colors. Oh, wait, it lasts between levels. Okay, fair enough. Extra points are nice though, so I will try my best to try to get them whenever I can. Let's go ahead and get that while I can. There we go. And don't get that flower just yet. There we go, and good enough. And now I get 3 of these, and it makes a sound effect, and it gives me 1,000 points, I think, is what it wants to give me. I feel like in most of these levels, some squares are inherently impossible to get. And in this one, we have... Did I get that one correctly? I don't know. I forgot to pay attention to whether or not that thing was active while I was gathering it. I will get that flower last because we can. Did I guess it's fine. I don't care about perfect score anyway. I think it's impossible to get a perfect score every single time, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, and this time we have the 4 center ones. What does that thing do again? I didn't read. It does something. Okay. Where is the one of these? Okay, cool. Let me do that. Pick up this blue one while it's in that state, and I don't know what that does. 1,000 points. Okay, just 3 points. Let's go. I remember playing this quite a lot as a kid. I don't know how far I got. I probably completed all levels, let's be honest here. This game is simply not that even someone like me in my early days could beat it. If I couldn't, then I am concerned. How do I go about... Okay, I did this wrong. That thing moves around. Hold on, can I retry that level? No, okay, just GG unlucky, I guess. So be it. There we go, I got you now. Can I go ahead and... Okay, let me do it this way. I have a little path here to get myself out of that rut. There we go, beautiful. And now I just need to make sure to get all of the flowers as late as possible in order to get maximum points. I should have gone this way instead. I messed up. Oh well, can't undo now, so GG. I didn't know that there's red smiley, well not smiley, but like angry faces in this game. I thought this was all there was to it, just go do the thing the way that you do it normally and then no issues there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that, and I believe this is about optimal. I missed 4 of them, but I don't know if they're possible to get. There is also the arcade mode. I don't know how much that differs from the initial version. Oh, it gives me the ability to do all of that. Okay, cool. I was probably supposed to do that a bit differently, but you know what? Such is life sometimes. I was probably supposed to like go in the center then out. Oh, you unlocked 10 more levels. I did that wrong. Yeah, I did not get that because I mistimed it. Giga unlucky. That's a little bit sad. I could be having so many more points right now. Oh, never mind. That is the first 10 levels. Actually, wait, this is level 10. Okay, I think I'm gonna continue playing this still. I missed the corner thing. It's fine, I guess. Just do the normal world fashion way. Just hurry up to get that. Collect all of this stuff over here. And leave that for one for last. Maybe I could have gotten that one. Maybe. Either way, clearly not. And I can go to level 11. I guess I'm gonna play this as fast as possible in order to get as many levels on this video as possible, because that would be pretty cool to have as many levels as possible here. And we can do that. Beautiful. I think that's about optimal. The fact that I missed one square means that square is probably impossible to get. Let's not think too much. Every second I think is second that's not spent on me doing the level. And the more time I spend on not doing the level, the less levels I get to do. That's how it works. I could have gotten that square. Oh well. Okay, for this one I obviously want to start with all of that. I'm pretty sure the red thing becomes faster the faster you play through the level in order to not give you too much time. If you play through this game too fast, then the game wants to not make the game too easy for you. And that was a full clean. Do I get extra points for a full clean? I forgot to pay attention to the score to see if that does anything. This one I'm pretty sure you can't do, because how are you supposed to do the staircase here? Yeah, pretty sure full cleans do not give extra points then, because that is quite literally impossible. I can do all of these squares over here, and make sure to get that, and make sure to get that, and okay. I need to make sure to do this correctly, otherwise this staircase could have fucked me over. 100k points, let's go. Ah, I see there are like islands and they're connected. This would indicate I want to leave this one for last by technicality. I wonder if it's possible to get... No, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get maximum points here because they're connected through here. I would have to leave one of these, and that would require leaving 2 holes. Okay, well in that case, I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead. I fucked myself. Okay, cool. It's over. It just killed me. It's over. Can I continue from this level? Okay, I need to continue from level 10. Okay, I'm gonna not care too much about the points. I'm just gonna get back to where I was. I say that, but I'm gonna try to get as many of these obvious point things as I can. Have I done this level before? I feel like I haven't. Maybe I haven't, I just forgot. I honestly have no idea. Maybe the levels are randomized? Probably not, right? Surely there's something going on here that I'm not noticing or something. Okay, I'm pretty sure these are just like new levels. There is no... this does not ring any bells whatsoever. Okay, well, if this is new, then... Actually, is this... I think this is rotated. I think I remember this level. It's just rotated from the one previously. It's the one with the staircases that I was talking about, where I had to make sure that I don't screw myself. Okay, yeah, it is. It literally is just rotated. That's a little bit silly, but okay. This time, let's go ahead and make sure to not get ourselves royally stuck forever and a half. There we go, and just go up here, do all of that. Get the green thing, and we're done. I wonder if there's a more optimal way to do this. There probably is, honestly. Can I really do this entire game in the limited amount of time I'm not given? Speedruns? Speedrun the full game? I am dead. Did not think about that. That is just... okay. Let me just... okay, I think this is the level that I failed on last time. Let's go ahead and do the outside first. Just get all of that out of the way before I managed to screw it up. And now I just do the center. I can do it from this side, right? Surely. Is this a full clear? No. One block missing. Need to make sure that I'm not just royally screwing myself over every time I do something. Okay, let me do it this way. I am actually stupid. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Arcade it is. Wait, what is arcade? Hello? Why am I a... What is arcade? Hello? Am I in the arcade there's a guy that's chasing me. Is that normal? I assume so. This feels weird. What is this guy doing? They're stuck. Wait, if the red thing goes over this guy, does that mean that I get extra points? Actually, I don't think this thing can go over it. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea what this means. I'm gonna try to get this guy trapped forever on one square. Just do that. Okay, you went away. How did you dodge that? That's cheating. You're not supposed to dodge that. You're supposed to sit there and take it like a man. Okay, well, I'll get you one day. You just wait, okay? Hello? You were okay. I think I got you this time. You're just standing there. You came on top of me for a moment, but it didn't kill me for some reason. I don't know what. Hello? What is this? What are you doing? I believe this is called the speedy guy. From what I read on the thing that it said. Oh wait, that's his shield. It said that. I saw that. Okay, so this is supposed to be a shield. It protects me from the guy. You know what? Fair enough. Let me try that one more time. See if I can get the shield. I'm gonna keep on running and running and running and get a shield while I'm at it. I once again screwed it up. Great. Okay, I don't know if this is the level that I failed on last time, but I will start commenting from this point on. So, one thing that I want to say is that while I've been playing these retro games, I have noticed that even though these games may be like more simplistic in the way that they're made, oftentimes they feel like they're higher quality than what we get nowadays. Like nowadays, it's so easy to just get started with level creation and game creation of any kind, and you can just do whatever you want, and the expectations are really high that people forget the main core concept of the video game, which is to just have fun and create some unique experiences that give people a fun time. Like, the games may be more simple, but there's more like complexity to them, which I feel like it is a true indication that even though that game creation may have been very difficult back in the day, but that also meant that in order to stand out with the games that you're making, you really need to make sure your game actually stands out. And in order to make your game stand out, you need to really differentiate yourself from what other people are doing, rather than just focusing on the quote-unquote thing that works. Specifically, I noticed that with the game Alchemy that I played earlier, and even the game like, what was it, this sciencey one where you do Atomica Deluxe, I think that was a game name, yeah. Where even though the games are very simple, they're like very unique in the way that they tackle things in a way that not many modern games do. Another game that I would like to not mention here is the game Colony that I did before. The first game that I recorded in this old retro game series. I have never seen that concept used anywhere else in the video game world. Like actually straight up undone, unused. I somehow left that there. That's fine though, it's level 22, I can get back in no time. Anyway, as I was saying, straight up untackled territory, something that I've never seen anywhere else. And it really puts into perspective how much we just... Okay, hold on, I'm not... can you... Can you spawn over yonder? Maybe? Maybe? No? Okay. I'm gonna leave you be then. Screw you too, Mr. Moving Point Boy. I still to this day have no idea what the optimal strategy would be for the colony game. Like, is it better to play aggressively and to start taking your opponent's side immediately, or is it better to play as passively as possible and only engaging if your opponent engages along with you? Because that gives your opponent a chance to make a mistake, and as long as you get even trades all the way through, then as long as you have your side of the map and they are blocked out, then they can't do anything. But then that also begs the question, like, is it better to try to prevent your opponent from doing things, or is it better to try to play the game of what do you call it, of prevention, of preventing your opponent from doing the things that they want to do, cutting them off entirely from the map that they can use? Or is it better to, what would be the best way to do it anyway? Like, if there was like a 7x7 map, then what would be the best way to prevent your opponent from doing the thing that they want to do? Why am I talking about a completely different game in a game about something completely different? I don't know. Anyway, this is also a very unique game. I don't know if this game idea has been expanded upon by anyone in the game world. Maybe there is a possibility. I think this is a more popular game of all of the retro games that have been created. So there is a distinct possibility. If there is one, I would love to see it, because I would not be able to give you a name of any game that used this exact type of concept, with the thing following you and you just doing your thing. I wonder if I can play like at least 60 levels within this limited amount of time. I intended this video to be a pretty short one of me just showcasing, yo, the first 10 levels of the super groovy game called Super Groovy. And it's a video game that exists. There are 10 trial levels that you can play if you want to, and yet here I am on level 28 for some reason, with 60 minutes on the clock. Well, less now, probably like 30. But I also messed up quite a few times for no good reason, so I have no idea how far I am along the timer. I don't know if I am on track. I'm definitely not on track. You would have to do one level every 30 minutes in order to be on track to complete this whole game, which is a little bit insane if you think about it. I can maybe do like 50 levels if I try real hard. Actually, these levels are basically free, so maybe they can help me make up some lost time, as long as these green things, these swirly things, don't completely prevent me from doing things. And by which I mean preventing me from... They're not preventing, actually, they're just... I want to get more points. 35 minutes of time remaining. Okay, level 30, 35 minutes. Can I do this? That is the ultimate question. I'm gonna start by going this direction. Get this while it's active. Get that. Get this while it's active. And donezoed. I have to lock in to get the world record speedrun for this game, which I'm pretty sure I'm already behind on that. And I'm not getting that green one, I guess, because I've locked myself out of getting it. Oh well. GG unlucky. Such is life sometimes. Also, I noticed that every time you clear a level, the amount of points you get per space that you went over increases by 10. Which means I am now getting like however many points per level just for completing the level, which is quite nice. I am now back at 100k points. And my goal is to get 300k points, hopefully. Okay, there are only 2 bridges here and 2 bridges here. I can only use one of them each, so I'm gonna base it off of the island theory. That it's not a theory, it's something that I created. Go across here, get that while I can. Get all of this while I can. Yep. Okay, cool. Get all of that. Get as many points as possible here. And I get like multiple 100 points per thing now. That's crazy. Okay, let's just do one side that I already screwed up. Okay, you know what? Kill me. I screwed up. Here, I was like, let's go ahead and do the world record, let's go, and then I just royally screw myself over immediately. What a gamer thing to do. Okay, I need to be careful around here. A little bit careful. There we go. And we're good. I do like how these levels become not mirrored but like rotated. Maybe mirrored as well. I don't know exactly, but it is refreshing. It allows me to stay on my toes even though I'm doing these exact same levels all over again. Okay, I can do this, right? Surely. Now I just need to wait for the green. Let's go. This game did not need to go out of its way to rotate and flip levels in order to keep me honest with my playing the game, but it did and I respect it for it, honestly. There is a lot of flower edge in this particular how am I supposed to do that? I don't like the levels that make me think ahead. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We've played enough. I can play that more, but sometimes you need to realize you've played enough video games. Adding more levels here isn't going to make this playthrough any better, so we'll just leave it off at that. This has been Super Groovy. Thank you all so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again next time. Take care, everyone.